if you look at most people's algorithm, it defines them.
You think so?
Yeah. Like you look at, I had I went into Tom Papa's boring ass fucking algorithm, and it's
how
I took his phone, and I went through it, and I love you, Tom, but it's like bread baking, it's funny cat videos, it's not you don't get an insight to the serial killer in him.
What's in your algorithm?
I don't know how to represent this, because once again, I feel like because I'm a comedian, people think I'm making fun of it, but I'm not. I'm just fascinated by like people who show their lives so intimately and unabashedly, and it's absolutely nothing to brag about, but they're putting themselves out there. Like there's this woman, I know I've told you about her, Cat Paul is 77, 777, 3 sevens. And she's a security guard in Nashville, and she works the night shift. She goes live streams every now and then. They're like 35 minutes. But mostly what she does is she shows her meals. And her meals after she gets off work. She drinks Black Velvet. By the way, I'd love to sponsor her with Pour Osos. I'd love to send some Pour Osos to her. I'd love her to drink our stuff. But she shows her meals, and her meals, I got to be honest with you. I feel like she puts herself out there in such a vulnerable way. Yeah. And it's wild that someone would do that. And so I follow her.
So you like that it's genuine, and it's not, most people on social media show like an aspirational life. Like, hey, here's me on vacation. Yeah. Or here's me going to like an awesome event, or here's me, doing something amazing. Look at my 5-star meal. And this is somebody who's like very much not doing that.
Living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And you can tell she shows you her grocery list, what she bought. She buys stuff that's sometimes expired. She tried out different types of flavors of Mountain Dews.
Do you think you're drawn to it because it's just so unusual for someone to be that honest about that things aren't great for them? Like
maybe I think I connect with her in a weird way that I would be doing the same thing if I was her. There's a thing about
you would.
I would be.
That's what it is. I think
I would be doing the same thing, and I do it, and I think I overshare in a maybe what could be deemed a gross or flashy way. Mm-hmm. Like I've never not posted if I'm getting on a private jet because I don't know. I think it's cool. Yeah. And so I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting on a private jet. I think it's cool. I don't do it very often, but when I do it, I post it.
Yeah.
And so I would be doing the same thing she was doing.
Do people get upset when you do that?
I don't know. I don't read comments. Like genuinely, I don't. I'll catch one every now and then, and it'll fucking bum me out. And I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
And so I just don't read them. But yeah, I think people get upset. I think they'd also post pictures if they were getting on a private jet. So I don't know what they're getting upset about.
Yeah.
I know I got upset when Anthony Bourdain posted a picture of him getting on a private jet.
I
got upset. Yeah, we were all on Travel Channel at the same time, and I think we got bummed, and I think I might have texted probably Adam Richman or someone, and Adam Richman's like, "Buddy, there's a picture of you on a private jet like 3 weeks ago," and I was like, oh, "Fuck, I did the same thing. I was flying on a private jet for Travel Channel." Yeah. And he was doing it for Travel Channel.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it. It's just hypocrisy is the thing I try to fight hardest against. Here's my thing. This is a deep dive.
Do you have her channel?
It looks like it's down. Like this is what's coming up every time I click on it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, we were just looking at it. Maybe she's like private or something. Like only you can see her if you're following her.
Can you see her right now?
No, I found her.
Can you pull it up right now?
Yeah, of course.
Well, just see if it works for you. Because let's just figure this out for 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should just inform people what just happened.
Okay, so go ahead.
You were talking about the fact that this is an account that you really love because it's like this genuine look into somebody's life where it's not glamorous, but they're honest and they share what their life is, and this is, something that you enjoy. So then we went to pull it up on the YMH account, and we were blocked.
Yeah.
And then I did it on my account, and I'm blocked. So we had to find an account that was not blocked. So we've all been blocked, but I don't know why we've been blocked.
Can't figure that out?
Well, I'm saying I don't know specific, like what
sucks is now I realize I'm about to be blocked.
But maybe you won't be because she's going to hear this.
I hope she does. I hope there's a thing about life when it's, and I'm dealing with this in therapy, kind of. How much of my life is performative? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'll give you a small example. So I had a very busy day yesterday, very overwhelming. Started at 6 a.m. and it didn't end until I got in last night at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I was having anxiety, but I was showing everyone I had anxiety. Like I wanted Leanne to feel it.
Yeah.
And so I was being anxious. And I was like, and then I realized in the car when I was by myself, my anxiety started going away and I started wondering, was I being performative? I've noticed that I'm performative at times. Like I'll bring out my phone and I'll post a video and whatever's happening in my life, I can disconnect from it, get a video of me in the sauna or in the polar plunger in the gym. And all of a sudden I get put into a better mood and it's performative. And then all of a sudden I stopped posting a lot on stories. I know that I still post probably more than most comedians, but I don't post like I used to because I was having a hard time connecting to what was real and what I was wanting people to see.
Mm-hmm.
And so much of my life is for such a long time, especially when I got hot on Instagram, I kept using Instagram. So much of it was to show you I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And with Cat Paws, I was wondering if there's something in her, but there's so little performativeness.
Well, what you
in
said
her.
about yourself, first of all, is very insightful. I mean, that's very insightful. I think you should,
Well, that's why I'm terrified about these next 9 months, because I don't know what I'm gonna if I'm not promoting something or having tickets to sell or I don't have an hour to work on. I mean, my next hour's not due for another 2 years.
Well, I think you're going to be.
I know, but like I wonder what if you take away the performative aspect of me, where do I land in myself? And I think what's crazy, and I wonder what fans think is, do they notice it? And don't say like I noticed it now because you brought it up, Bert. If you noticed it because I brought it up, that's okay. I get it. But like if you noticed it before that and you were like, yeah, he's not being genuine anymore. He stopped being genuine.
But can I tell you what I think you should do in your time off? Like
sail to Hawaii and record it.
No.
That's all. Can I tell you? All I can think of is doing stuff to put on social media, and it's like I want to sail to Hawaii. I want to do it for me. I want to sail to Hawaii, but then I can't comprehend not sharing that journey. I can't. It doesn't compute to me.
Would you learn to sail, or are you a proficient?
I'm a fairly proficient sailor. I'm not. I can't sail. I can sail a boat, but I can't sail like a fucking gunboat. Like I couldn't. I'd have to learn, but that would be my.
Yeah, that's a very cool thing to learn.
Yeah, it's an 18-day trip to Hawaii.
That'd be very cool. But you're like, I have to document this.
Wouldn't you? I mean, like, okay, and I put this to the fans listening. Wouldn't you document it? Like at least for yourself, right? Because it is something. We do have phones and we have cameras and we do want to film it. Why not share it? Why not? Because also in a weird way, I love following someone doing something. I love when like I follow a lot of sailors, like Vagabond. Love Sailing La Vagabond is like my favorite one. I follow their journey. I watch them have children and they have 2 children now and they've been sailing the world for probably 6 years.
Jesus.
But it's like I lose myself in their journeys. And that's what I love about Instagram. It's like I think about Cat Paws all the time.
Can we see like what one of the things she posts? Like,
look, okay, ready? This is very simple, and this is the first one that really connected with me. Was go to the second one. Okay, the second one is, I guess people were giving her shit. So here's another thing about Cat Paws is she reads the comments and she responds to the comments.
Yeah,
and people were giving her shit saying that she lived in a 1-bedroom. And she says, no, I live in an efficiency. Now, here's what connects with me. And once again, I'm way oversharing. When I moved out of our house and moved to our new house, I had a really hard time showing that house because I felt like it was kind of too big. And I didn't, for the first 3 months, I wouldn't post anything around the house. And then it got to a place where I was like, well, I don't know where to post anything at. If I can't post being in my own house, I'm just going to have to deal with it. But I was self-conscious of it.
Yeah.
The fact that Cat Paws shares her efficiency and literally gives you a walkthrough of her efficiency, to me was so vulnerable and so honest and so real.
Is that the second one?
It's
here?
the second one. And just play that.
Okay.
Have problems understanding the difference between an efficiency apartment and a studio apartment. let's just say straight efficiency apartment. When you rent it, you get one solid room other than the bathroom. You get 4 walls, a floor, and a ceiling. Nothing else. Studio apartment, you get 1 room, but you also get a little kitchenette and possibly a little invert to divide the room up for a bedroom and not. But efficiency is basically this. My entire apartment. And then my kitchen, like I said, single burner, little griddle, crock pot, toaster 1, fridge 1, and toaster 2, coffee pot, bathroom, front door, fridge, and toaster oven. That's it, my entire apartment. You can see almost from the front door. Okay, seems like people have
So like she's defending because people were like saying you don't live in an efficiency.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm also fascinated by what she spends her money on. Like she spends her money on coffee. Like she
Wants
drinks
good coffee.
She wants good coffee.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me that she would. She had one of the great. She shows her breakfast. She had one breakfast
Scroll
where I was
down.
like,
Scroll down.
I fucking love that breakfast. Scroll more.
And you do like you deep dive into this
I've watched
account.
every one of her videos. I've watched everything she has. She broke her foot. She has here. Go to the one in the middle. Go to the one in the middle. This is a typical Cat Paws breakfast.
breakfast, and yes, I just got off work. I'm having Baja Blast with black velvet, Aldi's dill pickle fish sandwich with American cheese, hash brown, garlic, turmeric, ranch dressing, right there, and then chips with honey mustard.
Okay.
All right,
So, what do you think she blocked me?
What, I'd be curious why you think she blocked you.
Well, can you scroll and see if like I want to see if any video like close that and does anything look familiar? Like, did we play something from here?
Oh, what pizzas did she get?
Yeah, that foot kind of looks familiar.
Go to the breakfast on the far right below the foot. That's her breakfast, and tell me if this doesn't sound kind of good.
Pancake sausage on a stick, hash brown with taco cheese, garlic, honey butter, peppers, onions on Dave's Killer Bread Epic Everything Bagel,
Yeah.
and to drink skull crushing espresso from Fire Department Coffee.
Okay.
She spends her money
That's my
on.
dinner.
Good coffee. Yeah.
By the way, can I tell you? I'm also I'm shocked because I would eat 2 of those plates. I would fuck that up.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
hearty breakfast. How'd she break her foot?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why she blocked me though.
Well, I'd imagine I imagine your fans are the YMH fans would have fun in her comments.
You think that's what happened?
It has to be.
Well, Cat Paws, I don't know what happened.
By the way, I want Black Rifle Coffee to sponsor her because she loves their coffee. And like, okay, here's the other thing. She's got 9,000 followers.
9,000.
Is there a thing in her that wants
almost
to
10.
monetize this? You know, does she want to monetize her? I don't know how. I mean, 9,000 people follow her. That's a lot.
It's a lot. That's something.
Single, not looking, 42 years old female that enjoys outdoor activities, amusement parks, dragons, animals, watching TV, drinking. Lives in Nashville. I almost fucking hit her up when I was in Nashville.
Yeah.
I wanted to meet her.
You have an interesting mind.
Bert and Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.